PEP stands for Precision Engineered Products. We're a solution provider with a broad manufacturing capability.
We have customers from any kind of industry you can imagine.
The manufacturing capability that we have allows us to produce products that can be found just about everywhere.
We manufacture in volumes everything from a few hundred parts a year to millions and millions.
When we make something, we're very confident it's going to be made right.
We've been in business for over 90 years, and we've been doing this a very long time.
PEP is an engineering-based company. We provide engineered solutions to our customers, but we have the broad manufacturing capability to take those products from prototype all the way to volume production.
We have 14 business sites around the world that manufacture various types of products.
We have approximately 1,200 employees worldwide, machine operators, setup mechanics, tool and die makers. We have a staff of engineers throughout the company, electrical, mechanical, industrial engineers.
We serve primarily three industries: medical, surgical, transportation, and energy. We like to be fairly diverse, but there's also a nice crossover between industries.
Electrical contacts is one of our flagship products. It was there from the inception of our company. It's a lot of where our technology comes from.
We work with all kinds of metals, everything from basic cold rolled steels to some exotic copper alloys to nickel-based alloys and stainless steels and things like that.
We are able to marry metals and plastics and plating and complex assembly under one landscape.
Because we have so many facilities and so many resources within PEP, we're able to pool those resources together to really launch products in a timely manner.
One of the places that we like to be is right at the beginning of a project. So we can work with the engineers, design the product that's manufacturable for us, as well as work for the customer.
What PEP does very well is take a concept, build a prototype, and scale that prototype to high volume commercial production.
When we get into the higher volume orders, we have to scale up accordingly. We have hundreds of power presses that can accommodate. When we're running parts at rates of over 500 strokes per minute, we're making literally 1 million parts a day on one particular SKU number. And from there, we can expand that across many different machines. During the mass production process, we need to constantly be monitoring the quality of the part.
When you're trying to measure and manufacture parts to millionths of an inch, you need to invest in the right equipment and the right people to make sure you can hold those type of tolerances. So we have some great equipment here in the lab. We will actually measure the parts optically, so they'll look for contrast and edges automatically, construct features, and then compare them to the tolerances that are programmed into the machines themselves to assure that the parts meet spec and give us real-time feedback on the process as the parts are being made.
We're a technology-based company.
And we handle technology and we drive technology. We were doing stuff 5 years ago that no one else was doing. Now people are doing it. We're working on the next technology, an application of the technology. And that allows us to stay ahead of the curve. Innovation is what keeps us working.
We develop a lot of the technology in-house that makes our process different than most of our competitors.
The majority of the growth today is coming from medical industry, healthcare. The focus for ours is surgical.
PEP works with some of the largest medical companies in the U.S.
We manufacture all the way from the components that go into devices all the way up to finished products that are sterilized, packaged, and ready to go into the operating room.
We have a level of vertical integration that includes stamping, molding, clean room assembly, design engineering, qualification engineering, packaging, sterile barrier packaging. We're doing all that in-house. We have control over all of it. And we can assure our customers and ultimately the patient on the table that what is being made is going to work every time.
We're dedicated to the health and safety of every consumer of our product. I don't think you can do that without having people on a manufacturing floor who know the importance of it and put themselves into it.
We have a great team. They take a lot of pride in the work that they do day in and day out.
When it comes to delivering and executing on a service level, on an engineering level, we have a great track record for that.
There are many manufacturing companies that do certain things that PEP does, but there are very few companies that do all the things that PEP can do.